Aloha Hulahans! We're
Hey.
here, back in the saddle. No St. Johnny today, but a cool Hawaiian shirt for sure. What's
Yep.
going on?
Got this at Paradise Lost, guys. That is on Market Street in Wailuku. And it is a cool little boutique. You guys should check it out. Lots of cool Hawaiiana stuff. Wailuku is on purpose about making itself into a walkable little town with lots of cool art and boutiques and restaurants. So definitely check that out. Um, Danny, it is Passover. So for all of
That
our
it is.
callers out there that it is Passover. So happy Passover, and we're headed quickly towards Easter. So spring
Easter week.
is here. Well, let's bust out this Houlihan here. Tell me when you can see the screen there, Danny. We'll bust her out here, man.
Rock and roll.
All righty, Kaanapali Shores. Here we go, guys. You got the green arrows pointing down, but the red number meaning the price is going down. So here we go. Leasehold at Kaanapali Shores. So Kaanapali Shores at least what 95, maybe even 99% all fee simple, Danny, but just a smattering of leasehold left in there. Started out aspirationally at 900,000. And now
Wow.
down to 625. So you're going to pay 2,600 a month for your fees. I do believe that includes everything, including electricity there at Kaanapali Shores. In addition to that, you're going to pay 732 for the lease. So let's just call that 3,300 all the way around. Lease runs to 2045. So 20 years out, you could get yourself a 15-year note on this guy here if you needed to finance. Coming up here, 2025 is when you can expect this lease to go up a little bit there. So that is the scoop. That's a
So let's talk
potentially,
about it real quick. Yeah.
yeah, that's
It's,
a potentially
I mean,
workable one, dude.
just Friday, I think it was Friday, maybe it was last Wednesday, one of those. There was a fee simple listing at Kaanapali Shores for what, 1.4?
Yeah.
So
So
that was fee simple.
you're getting in well under 50% of market. So this shows
So
the advantage here for somebody that, doesn't have any heirs maybe, or maybe just getting it at a small price. Maybe that's all you got in terms of cash.
you don't have 1.4 million at this stage. You
No.
have 600,000, or you could
The,
afford the monthly note on 600,000 and your HOA fee. A small lease fee. I mean, 732 for a lease fee is pretty small on Maui.
so here they're showing us right off the bat too, Danny. We're looking at about 1,500 a month in taxes because
Yep.
you pay a bunch in taxes. So let's just do the numbers. So we're 3,300, another 15. So we're 5 grand in taxes. Let's say this thing brings in 100 gross. So 60 of that goes towards fees and crap.
Yep.
So that leaves you with 40. That's your net. And so you can see how if you're going to finance this, that's where that's going to come from, is that 40.
Yep.
So it's doable. I think it's absolutely doable. Here's the thing about Kaanapali Shores too. I mean, you definitely know that they're not going to take the whole building away from you, right? So there is the opportunity that maybe the fee becomes available for you because you see that happen there as well. So in the world of leasehold, this one's potentially safe.
Essentially a
Just
workable deal.
options for people to get in at the different price points. If you just don't have the cash all up front, but you can handle the monthly because the rental income, just showing you that there's different ways to skin a cat
And
here on
there's
Maui.
probably some room. There's probably some room on that too. I mean, start at 900
Oh,
down to 625. I mean,
especially
277 days.
especially cash. I picked that thing up for probably 575, between 575, 585.
Hmm,
I
there
think
you
if you
go.
can come in cash, get it done quick. That's the scoop, man. Yeah, that's how you dive into these things here. Woo, Lanai Avenue in Lanai, a rare 3 bedroom. So it looks like some things were done in 2024, built originally in 35. Look at that gorgeous monkey pod tree right there. Nothing but rubbish, guys, but they're beautiful trees. 1104 square feet. Started out at 1,150,000 down to 825 now. So that's life with a billionaire on your island, though, because we can agree that on Molokai, this would probably be a $350,000-$400,000 house. And if it was in
Yeah, it's
Kuala,
cute, but not that
maybe
cute.
less. But that's billionaire's life, right? So
Yep.
that's the scoop there. You don't want to pick up the $1.5 million, $3 million Manele Bay condo. So you pick up a little plantation house, right? Leholani Golf Villas, 61 days in, Danny. Priced aspirationally at $1,050,000. We're down 988, but at least they're doing the incremental price reductions to get it done. 713 for maintenance fees. This one's nowhere near the ocean, so no sea level rise up there in the Pukalani Golf Course area. Cute community. I'm a fan. Kids went to school up there. Wailea e Kolu. It's not a Lua, so we know this one's apartment zone. That's really attractively priced, dude, for Wailea e Kolu with a view. 2 bedroom, 2 bath at $1,600,000. I mean, I'm used to seeing 1 bed, 2 baths go for that there. And here it is, start out at $1,745,000. Here we go. Legends at Maui, Lani Daddy. Wow. Man, prices coming down residential as well, or at least they're using the strategy of maybe just pricing aggressively at $1,125,000 for 1,584 square feet in the Legends. That's good merch right there, Danny.
Yeah, it is.
That
Couldn't get
is.
anything in Maui Lani for that price a few months ago.
Ooh, here we go, buddy. A407, 2 bedroom, 1.5 bath, just coming out right out the gates at 215. Looks like it's had some incremental what tile? What am I looking for here? Remodel. Some
Yep.
updates, Danny. That's what I'm looking to say. Looks like they staged that with a portable AC unit and a couch. Harbor
bad merch.
Lights. Nope, 1,031 for the maintenance fee there. For a 2 bedroom, 1.5 bath, guys, close to Kahumanu Mall. Lailoa. This is fairly new construction, all residential condominiums in Wailea. 3.9. Let's just take a quick peek and see what they picked it up for from the developer. Oh wow, this one's flipped a couple times there, buddy. So Carla sells it for 2.88. Deborah somehow slings it for 3.6, man. Almost looks like they did some sort of well, 3 months later she flips it, makes herself a cool 1.2 milli, and now that person's trying to get out of it using Carla once again. So there it is though, guys. These guys got involved in 20. They sat on it, 2.388, came out, flipped it literally within 3 months of closing.
$1,000,000
To your
bucks.
point, Danny, to your point, brand new construction in Maui. Maui Realty
Always get
Suites. Yep, this is the heart of Wailuku, 735. It's a very, very highly secure building. All kinds of interesting ancillary stuff here. Just the third or fourth floors. The floors at the top are residential, and they do have some office space there. 669 pays for the maintenance fee. I guess they thought that this was the sexiest photo of the 9 there, huh, Danny?
what's this?
And we'll go with that guy there, this guy here. All right, we've got a kitchen and a bathroom and some windows and a door and another door. All right. Excellent. I don't know what else you'd show, but hey. Oh, here we go. Combo plate, guys. Whaler, fractional, and leasehold. What am I getting, John? Well, you're getting a 1 bedroom, 2 bath, 905 square foot on the 8th floor with that direct view of Black Rock. 3850 gets you the last 2 weeks of April. And what do I have to pay? Well, you'll definitely have to pay $45 for the lease rent. All the other we're going to have to guess because they haven't showed it to us. Thank you. I'm going to imagine about $4,000 is what it seems to bring for the dues every single month, or the association dues. But we'd have to get back to you if you're interested in this one here. First day on the
Nice
market,
view.
but boy, look at the huge beach that's going on right there, man. These are the seasons. Moving on there, we've got a Koa Kealani lot. Koa is one of the custom home residential lots. This is the third day on the market, 3/4 of an or a quarter of an acre there for 580, and started at 580 there. So I'm gonna imagine it's that guy right
What do you think
there.
we could build for in Wailuku, Johnny? We talked about luxury build, about 1,000 a square foot in Mahana Ridge. What do you think we could build for in Kehalani?
Well, dude, it depends because I mean, if you're a local buyer, you're going to know local people. I'm going to say depends on how local you are and if you got some construction people in your family. Because if that's the case, $3 a foot, man, 300. But if you're just off the street, I'm going to say probably between 500 and 700 a foot.
So 1,500 square feet, average in the neighborhood, maybe 15 to 1,800
Yeah.
square foot, $500 a square foot, with
What do you have?
750,
900?
800,000,
Yep.
900. So all
That's
in, if
actually,
you buy this and that, you're 1.4, 1.5.
I think that you'd probably build 2,000 plus though in this area if you were buying in here because you could get
A little bit
1,800
bigger.
square feet. Yeah. And maybe a little luxury. Only reason why I'm backpedaling a little bit is, I mean, right now, you know, a single level 1,500 square foot home there brings about 1.4.
Good
So
deal.
if you do have that access to, you know, a little less inexpensive builders, you could see the opportunity though, right? You get in, you build a custom home here for 1.3. I mean, dude, just up the street from you, you got Wailea or Wailuku Heights, right? Older subdivision, but now going through some rehabbing, and those are 2 million bucks.
There it
So
is.
opportunity, dude. Look at this straight golf course view, building 16, 1.5 for a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. There, Danny, 1,344 square feet. Just pricing it like, hey, man, it's every day on Maui. We're fans. We love the community. Definitely feel like I don't know, man. Like these just seem like they're a resort area. They seem like they're resort-ish. We shall see what happens with those.
Convert them to hotel zone, Mayor.
That's it. Wailea Beach Villas stuck to their guns at 8.9 million for 86 days and then just said, okay, we're done. And these are the ones that are vacation rentable.
Yeah, these are run like a
Wailea.
hotel.
Yep. So that's the scoop there. Advantage is they have some very, very large square footages, 2,879 square feet. Man, this guy here, they didn't mess around with the price here because the owners are actually building in Sprecklesville. I had somebody fall in love with this. He literally told me when I asked him, what's your impression? He says it's paradise. But what held him back is your neighbor is the Paia Fire Department. So he's afraid of a little bit of noise. Now, if you are interested in this, just know Paia Fire Department does not flip on the siren until it actually hits the highway. So that's how they take care of the hood there. But this is a cool one, man. Very, very Bali style. Walk right into Paia. You got a beach close by there as well. People don't know it,
Side
but
note,
right behind
what's
the
the
town.
fascination with Bali for people on Maui? There's a lot of Bali construction, Bali vibes, Bali furniture.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yep.
man, we're Maui, like we're Hawaii. Why do we need to be Bali? But there seems to be that vibe. What do you feel like it is?
It's because in the summertime, all the surfers and people in the surf culture go to Bali. It's because that's getting waves from the southern hemisphere. So it really just flares up. And that's been something that's been happening for decades. I mean, Jerry Garcia, he's with the Grateful Dead. Jerry Lopez, well loved Mr. Pipeline surfer, built boards here on Maui. And he was one of the first people to go and surf in Grajagan and Uluwatu. So people from Hawaii have been doing strike missions because our summers suck for surf because all the surf we're getting literally comes from New Zealand and Australia because that's their winter time. So Bali is basically an island just off of Australia. 4 hour flight for those guys. They do strike missions all the time. The surfers do. Well, that's the scoop with Bali there, man. So then, you know, you get these Balinese techniques for building. You get people that start looking at possible building or business opportunities, and they start actually bringing in Balinese furniture. I had a friend that was importing Vespas because you could just find a ton of Vespas and they do killer work on them and do customs. So that is the scoop with the Maui Bali connection, Danny.
There you go.
And it's island vibes, so it fits into the culture, right?
Very different vibes, but yes.
Yep. So here we go, man. This one is in escrow. All it took was that undermount lighting there to get her done. Stuck to their guns at $1,399,000 for 26 days on the market because it did have a single family detached ohana as well. Price it right, guys. It sells every single time. Case in point, here we are, Kuala Pu'u. Just had that discussion with you. Looks very similar to the one on Lanai, except the one on Lanai is twice the price. This is right in the same neighborhood my dad had his dental office. I'm very familiar with this neighborhood here. In fact, we sold his that looked very similar to that. 960, 7 days in, Dunzo. Mo'olu Street, Waolani Mauka. So this is part of that Kealani custom section as well. This one had a home on it, built in 2008. That was 2,000 feet. So 1,638,000 brought 1,580,000. Let's see if they show us the home at all there, Danny. So beautiful, man. So back to our conversation that we were having on that lot, similar location there at Koa. And I mean, there you go. You build something 2,000 feet. Now you're building newer construction here. So that's where your price would probably be even higher. I would say new construction for this, it'd probably start at 1.9.
A bit more to work with.
New construction brings more money. So here we go. She finally sold it. And I thought that this would make a nice option for one of my friends here as well. Looks like it sold for cash at $1,500,000. This is my hood, guys. Live right over in this area over here. This is Honokiana Tove. There is a steal of a home right here with an ohana that has been burned in the fire that they're not going to fix. But I think it's at 4.3 right now. And anything with a 4 oceanfront in Maui and the west side, are you kidding me? So just a scoop there. That's what I got there, Danny. I think we're all done so here, man.
Just broke down some opportunities for you. Just kind of share a little bit more. What can you do with a build? What you could do with a leasehold? All of this is just to show you options because the dream for Maui looks a little bit different for everyone.
And everyone's
Correct?
bank account. Yes.
And your bank account, your dream, your desire, your bank account, it all looks a little bit different depending on you. We just want to show you how you could potentially do it.
That's what's
Till
up.
next time.
Huli ho.
Uh,
All right.